The chi-square. The chi-square distribution is a continuous probability distribution that's widely used in the hypothesis testing. Practically, in test of the independent good of fit and estimate the population variances. The distribution itself is a positive skewed, become the more symmetric as the degree of freedom increases. Here, the overview how it works along with the example and practices. And like a chi-square is characteristic of the chi-square, the positive skewed. The chi-square distribution has been right skewed, essentially the low degree of freedom. We can identify the low degree of freedom. Examples of chi-square uh, good fit for the test. Let's say if you want to see the dice in a fire, the expecting the frequency each side of the dice is a 1 to 6 should be equal, the dice is fair, should be equal, dice is fair. Like a hypothesis, we take that hypothesis. Null hypothesis means the dice has fair, each side has equal probability. Alternate hypothesis, the dice has no fair. Example in the test of independence. Suppose you have 100 samples. If you uh, want to see if there any association between the gender male and female and preference presence like a is a preference of product like yes or no. Hypothesis, we take the two hypotheses. Null hypothesis means gender, the product of the frequency are independent. Alternate hypothesis, gender product of frequency are not independent. Creating considered table like I show in the example. Creating considered table, result of the observation, the frequencies, each combination of the category may s male s and male no, and the female s and female no, calculating the expecting of the frequency for the each cell of the chi-square test, calculating the test of the using the formula. Like I didn't expect the formula. Like you don't need any formula in this. Like I use the Cypherstat has a bunch of the functions like these max functions. I use this calculating the test statistics using the formula. Then if the statistics is greater than the critical value, you can could be that there is significant association. There is an example. I run it again. I show it. Run it again. This is a good fit test. Failed to reject the null hypothesis. Dice are likely fair. It's not a. I know the probable. You know that the dice are not equal at any time. The test of chi-square stat failed to reject the null hypothesis. General and product preference are independent. This is the chi-square. We have to take the degree of freedom as 1. We can also take the degree of freedom 2 or 3.